What's up, guys? It's Magi back with game number 2 in this Platinum versus Silver matchup of a David and Goliath situation here. Except I think the Goliath is going to wind up knocking down David. It's spawning into the top left-hand corner of Abyssal Reef. The red Protoss pieces. Wishing you good luck, have fun. This is Patrick Henry. My name is Patrick Henry, and I'm a movie star. Anyway, in the bottom right corner, there's the blue Zerg pieces of Arioch? Arioch? I just don't know how to pronounce the name. It's a very awkward name indeed. So, Abyssal Reef, always the best map. Where's our good buddy, the whale shark? Usually floating around here somewhere. There he is. Yeah, it's not like a dolphin or a shark. Where do you think that is? I mean, you look at his teeth. See if you can get inside of his teeth. Look at that. You need to get a shot of his teeth. It's so hard to get him here. If you turn the screen, it like affects for how you can see him. It looks like a dolphin shark. Like the nose makes it look like a dolphin, but it have like a blowhole, so it looks more like a shark. For the fins. Oh, it's a very interesting one. So you are going to see pretty much a standard opening so far once again for Zerg. He's not going to cheese out the silver. I do like the respect there amongst the players to say, yeah, you're silver mate. I'm not going to come at like all out at you and, you know, like 12 pull, you know, pull first, be aggressive. But how this probe or drone is going to take a low ground third. I guess after last game, our blue Zerg of Ari here is going to be able to say, yeah, I can just macro up, play a macro game. We have a Cybernex core on the way, and once again, one pylon in the main. Let's see if Patrick decides to do anything with that. Looks like he wants to throw an expansion here. Try and get his natural up and running. The Overlord will float in here and see this. I wouldn't be surprised if our blue Zerg here just goes for like a 4th base or 5th base. He just plays super greedy this game. Plays the ultimate game of macaroni and cheese. The macro cheese. So there's a league that was out once in a while. I'm not sure if they still do this, but it was like corporations like Microsoft and Blizzard and whatnot would have like a tournament between corporations. And the Microsoft catchphrase that they had set up was micro hard, micro soft. It's always very clever if you think about it. Because the game is very much based on timing attacks and how low your production is. Not so much about micro, where you can win through micro alone. It's just about if you're, like, your opponent can keep getting ahead. A couple pylons being thrown down in the natural. Looks like Patrick Henry is just going to play the similar style of what he did last time. Delaying that warp gate tech once again. Did you play Terran at one point? Because like I feel like that's where he learned how to build his units, is like through Terran. And just queuing them up in a gateway. Take a lot of gateways to make that work. Again, just third 3 base up for Zerg, getting the queens out. So I'm surprised he doesn't just go for a quick 4th, you know, just gets so far ahead in the macro department. Now, you do have an Overlord scouting around here. Make sure there's nothing too cheeky hidden around the map. Stalker is going to get out here and shoo away this Overlord. And so far, it's looking like pretty much a different game. Warp Gate a little bit faster this time. He is adding on a Robo and a couple more gateways. Back home in the Zerg land, however, Metabolic Boost and Overlord Speed are on the way. No layer coming out just yet. He is adding on a couple more gases. Just have a low ground third. I mean, other than that, very much a macro-based game once again. Couple Evo chambers going to be added on about that 4-minute mark. Going to get them upgrades started. Now, last time he scouted his opponent and saw that there was no wall off. I'm curious as to whether or not he's just going to do another Link Flood. It kills the opponent off that way, because if no wall off over here in the main, or in the natural for that matter, Zerg can just run right up in here and do all sorts of damage. It's a very interesting style coming out of Patrick Henry. He's sending an observer out here to take a look around and see what his opponent is up to. Not a bad idea. I mean, that's a start. You gotta keep that information up, right? So bailing this being thrown down in the natural. Being added on there. There's no 4th base just yet here for Patrick Henry. Or Arioch. I'm gonna go with Arioch actually, because weird name. The observer gonna pop in here. See what is going on. Now let's see if he throws this on like the new hold position, like this, like the beacon mode or whatever you want to call it. It is across the map. It is here, so he might just do that, or he's going to keep it on. And it looks like he's F2ing it quite a bit, trying to find out what his opponent is up to. It just stopped short of seeing all the tech up here in the main and the natural. There is on the way. Warp gate is done, so let's see here. Did he morph his gateways? He's not morphing his gateways! Why are you going to get warp gate if you're not going to morph your gateways? Morph them. Make them warp things, not build things. He's microing his observer. He's letting his... Oh my god, yeah, his bank is just building up for Patrick Henery. I mean, unless you're going to dump all this at once, you need to stop microing this and start building stuff back home. Okay, so I was hoping he would do this. I'm going to switch to Zerg's vision here. And I'm going to point something out. Well, that's an interesting situation to see as you switch over. A lot of idle drones just in the natural base. Now, the observer is just hanging out above this queen here. But if you're playing and you come over here and take a look at this or listen for it, you can hear a slight chirping. That's how you can tell that there's an observer hanging out somewhere nearby. It makes that slight chirping noise, and you can just come over here and drop a scare, get some detection, and kill it off that way. A lot of people don't know about that. That's something you might want to start kind of listening for. It might help you realize your opponent knows you're doing something. How do they know? How do you know? Now, Patrick Henery is just kind of macroing up quite a bit here. Getting his Twilight Council out. He does have an Immortal out. I mean, he does have more of an army this time. As, on the phone. It looks like Arya is just going to go ahead and move out. There's a lot of Lings on the way. Did he morph the warp gates yet? No, he didn't morph the warp gates! Your warp gate is done, and you're not morphing warp gates. What are you doing? Fix it. Fix it now. A lot of Banelings going to be morphed in instead, however. Centrifugal Hooks is about to finish up. 16 Banelings on the build tab. Let's see if these sacrifice themselves to the rocks. Trash, of course. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to this past recording. What to call it that? He is going to... Patrick Henery going to expand to that third base. Here he is just going to back her up even more. They're going to take a fourth base, and I'm just wondering when our Zerg player is just going to move out here. I mean, he does have hooks done. Bailing speed is done. He's going to rotate around. Go to this third base. Detonate all these Banelings on the army. And that should pretty much spell the end for our red Protoss player. Who is down 1-0, by the way. Get to update that. Go to wrap around on this Stalker here. Not really any need to sacrifice these Banelings on anything. Very good control there from our Blue Zerg. As he is just going to move up here and awkwardly roll into this army. He is going to split up, trying to get into that mineral line. This is being juicy. All the probes stacked! All the probes stacked, and just like that, 11 probes die. Always fun to see that. You know, just... That's the wrong reaction when you see Banelings roll into your mineral line. You're better off sacrificing your army if you're just going to do that. I mean... Zerg is just going to max out at this point on Hydra Ling. Be able to flood in, we are going to see some rocks die. One day these Lings might actually kill it. I'm just going to join in here and finish it off. Just like that, the rocks do end up dying. So, Patrick Henery just already like 40 apply here and army down and lost all the probes in the natural. There's not much as Silver Zerg or Silver Protoss is going to be able to do. As this was just a very much a mismatch in terms of the ladder rank skill. Which is something that can happen in the Junior Star League. I mean, you could wind up with a Bronze 3 versus a Plat 1. And it would be a very awkward match for the Platinum. You just don't want to, like, flat out kill the Bronze player or the Silver player. You do want to kind of hold that respect that he could be just off, like, in a different ladder from EU, a much higher rank. But in that sense, it's just like, what do you do here? I mean, there's not much you can do when your matchup is literally against a Silver player. Just like that, this natural base or third base is going to get canceled once again. Protoss army gonna get surrounded here by some Lings. Spread to get cleaned up. The Hydra's joined the fight and DPS this army down, and that should pretty much slow the end of this game once and for all. as our red Protoss player is going to get knocked down. Now, take a quick look around. He is on Hive over here on the other side of the map. He is able to tech up from there. Plus 2-2 is on the way. Arioch is just going to have to take his pennies and take the win, you know? Like, Patrick Henery going to leave here with nothing from the pot. 2-0 victory is about to come out here. Today ain't my day. Oh man, you just got a very bad matchup. I mean, this wasn't like a silver versus silver. More or less a platinum versus silver, and you just got mismatched the first round, the first week. Now that should go ahead and set up for, say, Patrick Henery here to play a couple silvers next week, week number 2. I'm going to take a look at this group stages. Guys, this was Magi. I'm going to sign out this recording here. I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you wish to join in the Junior Star League, please, by all means, just ask and I will toss you the link.